What's up guys, it's 123 here and this is my Gravekeepers deck profile for 2015. It's going to be the last deck profile I upload on this channel because, well, you will know there will be a video following this one shortly, explaining why I finally quit Yu-Gi-Oh! For good, and I think it's the right decision. Well, until then, let's just go through the deck list and I'll explain you a little bit of the mechanics to you. So, because you run 3 Necro Valleys, which are really important here, you also run 2 Malefic Cyber and Dragons. They're pretty good, they're pretty strong cards, especially in combination with Skill Drain. So, these two are pretty good. Then you have 1 Thunder King Rayo. This card actually is really good because your opponent can't add cards from deck to his hand, except by drawing them, which is very good these days. Also, you can negate a special summon with it if you're lucky. Really good. One of the best cards in here. You run 1 Gravekeepers Heretic. It's a very good card, especially, well, you will see in the gameplay video linked in the description below. There's one game where I attack with all of my monsters and my opponent just plays Mirror Force, and I control Gravekeepers Heretic and Necro Valley, and that makes Heretic immune to all other card effects. Means my other cards die, but his attack goes through and he'll win, which is pretty good. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that he's unaffected by all card effects. That includes Necro Valley's 500 attack points boost for him being a Gravekeeper. Okay, 2 Gravekeepers Commandants to search for Necro Valley, otherwise just tribute them for the effect of Gravekeeper's Descendant. Okay, 1 Gravekeeper's Assailant, pretty good because this deck actually struggles with huge creatures. Creatures with a high attack especially, and well, as experience tells us, those creatures usually have a pretty bad defense. So you play Gravekeeper's Assailant, you attack them, you change them to defense position, and you are actually able to destroy them, hopefully. So it's pretty good to play 1 of them in here. I think it's okay. 2 Gravekeepers Descendant, really good because this is your most efficient, let's say, removal stuff. How it works, so the combo chain is hopefully you either have Descendant or Recruiter on your hand and you have a Gravekeeper Spy on your side of the field, face down. You're hopefully able to protect it, or it just doesn't die or something like that. So at the beginning of your turn you flip Gravekeeper Spy, you special summon this one or this one depending on which one you do not have in your hand right now. Then you have your Gravekeeper's Descendant, and then you play a Recruiter all the way around. You tribute the Recruiter to destroy a card on the field. The Recruiter allows you to add another Gravekeeper's monster to your hand, and you might also tribute the Gravekeeper Spy to destroy another card. So basically you can destroy 2 cards on the field and add 1 Gravekeeper from your deck to your hand, which is okay, which is actually really good. 2 Fossil Dynasts. This is really good against the meta, which only consists of special summoning bullshit all day long. So, especially if you can flip this guy, he destroys all special summoned monsters. So if your opponent has some extreme bullshit, having his entire board full of special summoned guys, and you're able to protect him for 1 turn, not being destroyed face down, but you can actually flip him, you might just wipe out the enemy's board, and you might even win against some of the heavy metal decks. Pretty good. As I said, 3 Recruiters, 1 Raigeki, 3 Upstarts for the card draw. Royal Tribute is the most amazing card in here if you have Necro Valley and Royal Tribute on your starting hand, and your opponent is playing like a kind of heavily monster themed deck. You might already win. This card is really amazing. You should really try to get this as soon as possible, especially once you know what kind of deck your opponent is playing. 2 Pot of Dualities, because the only cards you actually special summon in here are these special summoned by Gravekeeper Spy or the Malefic Cyber Dragon or some of the Exceed options, but Well, basically you just want to build up your board, and then you want to control it to stall it, to stun your opponent being unable to special summon by using Ryo, by using Fossil Dino, Vanity's Emptiness, also even Skill Drain, something like that. So Pot of Duality is a pretty good choice here. 2 Forbidden Lances, 3 Necro Valleys, 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Voices, 1 Torrential Tribute. Again, note if you control Necro Valley and Gravekeepers Heretic is on your hand, you might normal summon this guy, then trigger your Torrential Tribute, which was face down on your side of the field. You destroy all monsters except for the one you just summoned, so that's actually good. 1 Ring of Destruction, because dealing damage is not actually the biggest strength of this deck, so you might want a card like this to deal some additional damage. It also gets rid of the monster your opponent plays, so it's really good. 1 Vanity's Emptiness, again, this antimatter theme stuff. 3 Fiendish Chains, really important to negate monster effects which might destroy your board setup, something like that, or enable your opponent to do his really stupid, crazy combos, whatever. Skill Drain is especially good against these monster effect oriented decks. It also makes your Malefic Cyber End Dragon a lot better. Solemn Warning also pretty good here. And for the extra deck, obviously 2 Cyber End Dragons for the Malefic. Number 85 Crazy Box, Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon, number 66, number 103 Ragnar Zero, Black Ship of Corn, 2 number 101s, number 82 Hotland Draco, Gestel, Dire Wolf, Cowboy, Diamond Crab King, and Ghost Trick a la carte. Yeah, so this was the Gravekeepers deck profile for 2015. I hope you guys enjoy this, and yeah, well, I'd like to say see you guys later, but I should mention that if we see each other around again, it will most likely be in another game, not in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But thanks for the really good time I had with you guys and with this channel, and I think we'll see each other around sometimes. Thank you very much.